Welcome in, you guys. I just noticed somebody came in. Hi, welcome in. We got a little bit of everything tonight. Low starts. If you see something you like. Oh, there's another little paperweight. That's got a bruise, but we'll still put it in there. Welcome in, you guys. Thank you so much for coming. So tonight is just like a variety show, and everything on the bottom four shelves over here are going to be in the 2 for $10 area. There's even some Russian little animals. I got two of the monkeys. There's these little guys from Peru with little bases. This is from Peru. All of these ones with the little bases are also from Peru. And then I also have pewters that you can pick in the 2 for $10. They're kind of mixed throughout. These two peacocks are kind of neat. You know, those are whistles. I just think they're pretty colors. And then there's a little vase and some more of the pewters. And then over here I have some glass. These are going to be low starts too. Some paperweights mixed in. This is kind of a neat old paperweight. This is a really old one. Looks like this one or this. Here's what the bottom looks like. We've got that one, and then I've got this candle holder that is, what is this one? Is it Joe Rice? Yeah, this one is a Joe Rice. Stuff like this will start at $10. I have this paperweight. It'll also start at $10. It's got a cobalt blue core with like a kind of brown mixed in. There's what the bottom looks like. And then this little one, this one would only start at $5. I think this one's a Carg, if I remember right. Yeah, this one is signed Carg, but it does have a bruise. So this one would only start at like $5 because the bruise is right there. See it? Oh, there it is. But it's still a pretty one for display. And like I said, it would only start at like $5. This one I'd start at like $5 also. No chips or cracks on it. I have a couple of small ones. I'll start these at $5. Now this one looked like, where is it? Looks like it has an internal, or is it? That's actually on the way in the glass. So that's in the actual design, but it looks like a little crack through it. Anyways, it looks like this. There's the bottom. And then I have this little flower one. I'll also be starting at $5. I have an ashtray. This one I think is by Zimmerman. Yeah, this one is Zimmerman. This one would start at $10. Little trinket dish or ashtray. It has the big Z on the bottom for Zimmerman. Cloisonne egg. This will start at $5. Now, the only little bit higher priced one is this one. This one is not Teatote, but it's from a company like Teatote. It's like the higher end glass that comes from China. And I got this about the same time when I was buying some of the Teatote pieces. This is beautiful in person. It's 2 teapots with birds perched up on the branch, and this would start at $30 if somebody wants it. And actually, that's less than I paid for it, so I'm really running it at a deal. But it's got a purple bird and a blue bird, and then it has like grapes here, and on the back side in the same places there's grapes. And then there's some here also, and then on the back side. So that'll start at $30 if anybody wants it. That's the most expensive thing I have in tonight's show. These guys here will be in the 2 for $10. These are from Mexico. These ones that are painted right here, little vessels. And I have found this little clay duck and that alligator. I just put them with them, but they're in the 2 for $10. And then I also brought, these are also 2 for $10. Or actually, you can pick 3 of these for $10. These are the, what is the name of these? Brain fog. Yeah, Wheaton. I couldn't think of the name. But anyways, little Wheaton bottles. I have them in different colors. I have a lot of green for some reason. But they're all different presidents. You can get 3 of those for $10 if you want to pick those. And then we also have the paperweight samples. These are 7 for $10. This is from a small art glass company that makes them. And they call them paperweight samples. And I get them from them. Yeah, Wheaton bottles. I couldn't think of the name there for a minute. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for being here. So pretty much on the 2 for $10, you can pick anything on the bottom 4 shelves here. I'll kind of scan them. 3 for $10 on the Wheaton bottles. But they'd run under the same. If you win the bid, you could pick 3 of those instead of 2 of the ones over here. And the bottom shelf over here is also part of the 2 for $10. Mix and match however you like. I'm going to go in, start this. Your choice of any 2 on the bottom 4 shelves or the pottery ones to the left on the bottom shelf. It's going to start at $10 and run for 30 seconds, starting now. Sorry I haven't been on for a couple days. I was kind of under the weather a little bit, but I'm feeling a lot better tonight. JD's in the lead. Oh, and there are a few things on the top shelf you can pick from too. These right here, the little clowns, the vase, and that little pitcher, and this bell. You can pick those in the 2 for $10 also. And JD wins. How are you, hun? And what would you like? Oh, you saw the dragon. I saw him when I put him out. Where is he? This one. This one. That is yours. And then this fish, I'll bet. I think he's so cute. Look at him. Very detailed. It has a mark on the bottom. I couldn't see that if I wanted to, but right there. Those are yours, hon. Thank you so much. Let me put those in, wrap them up. Thank you, hon. You're welcome. What says 20, hon? You lost me there. Oh, is that what it said? Yeah, see my eyesight. I can't tell. Now all of these guys, the vultures, these are from Peru also. The metal, or I mean not metal, the stone animals like the stingray and the seahorse, and there's even a few others mixed in. There's a pig and a frog. Those are all from Peru. And then these little pewter guys with the bases are from Peru, along with the penguin, the flamingo. There you can kind of see them. I haven't seen any with little bases before. They're almost like a little tile, but I think they're adorable. So those are part of them. Here's a duck, but it's weird because the bases are all kind of different. So I don't know if somebody did that after they got them. I'm not sure, but that's the way I got them all. They all are that way though, from that collection. But anyways, I'm just going to duplicate it and run it again. Which one, Liz? Oh, that little puppy? Yeah, isn't he cute? Anyways, it's your choice of anything on the bottom 4 shelves here, or this little group from here over, and then this bottom shelf over here. You get to pick any 2 items if you win the bid, and it's going to start at $10 and run for 30 seconds, starting now. Welcome in, you guys. Thank you so much for coming. $12 seconds to go. And Aunt Marin's in the lead. 4 seconds. And Aunt Marin wins. We're doing 2 for $10 right now on anything on these shelves. The only thing that aren't included are the 2 peacocks. Those I'd like to get at least like 7 a piece for. It's pretty close. But other than that, anything on these shelves are in the 2 for $10 choices. And this bottom shelf here also included. Yes, let me get up close to each shelf. So anything right here, even this little pitcher, the hand-blown pitcher there, anything from there over you can pick from. And then I'll go down to the next shelf. Any of the pewters you can pick. And then we'll go down here. These are Russian, like the GHL. I only have 2 left. I've had big collections before. The unicorn. This one or the rocking one? This one? Okay, you got it. And you still get one more. Hold on, I'll scan the rest for you. Now, everything on this shelf besides the 2 Russian ones are from Peru, including the flamingo, the little armadillo. Pick any of these. There's a pewter one mixed in there. Even these stone ones, the seahorse and the stingray, those are also from Peru. The vultures are from Peru, another pewter. Here's a glass seal or walrus. There's a Clydesdale horse. These are all in the pewters. These are also stone from Peru here. This is a little guy from Peru that with no base. This pig. That is yours. That is also from Peru. Let me wrap these up for you. Put them in your bag. Thank you so much, hon. And I'm just going to run it again. You get your choice of any 2 items from the shelf in front of you. I'm thinking about maybe putting these peacocks somewhere. But anyways, I forgot you can also, if you win the bid, you can pick 3 of the Wheaton bottles for your bid if you win. Yes, I will. How are you, hon? Welcome in. So on the 2 for $10, it's this clown bell. Anything to the right there in that little group of 4 pieces. The only things on these 4 shelves that aren't are the peacocks. These would be about 8 a piece if I run them. They're actually whistles. And then, but these are all in the 2 for $10 on these shelves also. We've got 2 Russian figurines here, and then all Peru on the rest of this shelf. I'll scan them all. And then in this shelf is all pewters. You can pick from any of those. And then down here on the bottom is also part of what you can pick. Welcome in, you guys. Thank you so much for coming. More pewters. Oh, and I have 2 of the little weirdos. I don't know if I have any more or not. It seems like I keep coming across a couple of them. This was a collection of weirdos I got some months ago. This one is really weird. This is a bird, but it's like they rolled him in a ball. See what I mean? How his head's laying back and stuff? But they're clay. And then there's this guy. So they're like miniature weirdos made out of clay. So those are choices also. Here's another one of the Peru animals that has little googly eyes. Here's a frog from Peru that's made out of stone. Here's that walrus. It's hard to see him in there. I had a green one too, but he's already sold. But I still have the blue one with the amber fins and the white tusks. You can pick him. Over here are more pewters. There's a cloisonne bell. And then the other ones that are part of the 2 for $10 is this bottom shelf over here. These are from Mexico, hand painted. Except the duck, I'm not sure where he's from, and the alligator, I'm not sure where he's from. I just kind of added them there. They're also in the 2 for $10. This little last guy, he's like a little, like Tasmanian devil or something. I'm not sure. Anyways, you can pick those. Oh, and I'll put this in there in the choices too. It's a blown glass a horse. I'll stick him over here with the pottery ones. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and run it again. Your choice of any 2 items that I just showed you. It's going to start at $10 and run for 30 seconds, starting now. I love thriftings in the need. 12 seconds to go. And if you guys are interested in sterling toe rings at all, let me know. I have a group over here that I would also include in the 2 for 10. There's stones in some of them. They're all real sterling. These are out of my sterling ones, or sterling jewelry that I had. And I had these out the other day. And I thought, well, I'll see if they want any of those too. And I love thrifting wins. Oh, sure. We'll start on this end. Everything on this shelf's from Peru except the 2 blue and white. Those are Russian. Even the stone ones like the seahorse and the stingray, but not the pewter ones. They're not from Peru. I just kind of mix some everywhere because I only had so much room. And then here's the bottom one. He's like a little, is it a harp seal? Is that why he's playing a harp? I'm assuming. Or what? Wait, what is he? I'm not sure. What do you think he is? Yeah, maybe. He's got a fin, so maybe. Yeah, it's definitely not a seal like I thought. Yeah, I think it is a swimming thing. Doesn't that sound very technical? I think it's a swimming thing. Here's what the bottom looks like. It's some kind of a faux turquoise. Would you like him? I just saw the harp and went, oh, a harp seal maybe? Yes. Okay, the little bird. This one? The duck? Yeah, that's my last flamingo too. That is yours. I'll put him to the side for you. Would you like the little duck too? You got it. Those are yours. I'm going to wrap those up for you. And I'm going to go ahead and duplicate it and run it again. Your choice of any 2 of the items on this shelf, these 4 shelves other than the peacocks. And then that's anything over here. And the peacocks are 8 a piece if anybody wants those. And then also this bottom shelf is part of the 2 for 10 as well. And I'm just going to start it again. Your choice of any 2 for $10. Going to run for 30 seconds. Starting now. Aunt Maren's in the lead. Oh, okay. Well, aren't those neat? And they're whistles. That's what I thought was really neat about them. And if you guys want, I'll just run them together, like both for 15, and then you guys can bid on them, or I can do them individual, however you'd like. Yeah, I'd always have 2. They're really neat ones. I was going to put them in a show like a week ago. I couldn't find them, and then today, Chris came over, Cool and Stuff, and she found them for me. And Aunt Maren wins. All right, I'll do that. I'll run those next. I'll probably use the same auction, just do the start price different. Hi, T. Kelly. Welcome in, hon. Thank you for coming. The Walrus and the Glass Horse. You got it. This one. That is yours, and that is vintage, too. And then here is your horse. You got it, hon. Thank you so much. I'm going to wrap these up for you. Put your name on them. One more. All right, we got them. Those are yours. Thank you so much, hon. All right, so now we're going to run the 2 peacocks. I just love these guys. I don't remember if it says where they're from. It's been a while since I've even looked at them. No, I don't see any markings on them, but this is what they look like. So there's a cobalt blue one. There is where you blow, I think, right? Or wait. Yeah, I think you blow here and the sound comes out here. They're both that way. The other one is a green. And I'm going to run them as a set. They're going to start at $15 for the two. I would say they're about 4 inches tall, but let me check. See how off I am. Oh, they're 4 inches tall. And I didn't cheat, I promise. All right. Let me go ahead and duplicate this. I'm going to change the start price to 15, and it'll be for both of the peacocks. And then I'm going to actually take a picture of them. There we go. Almost done. I'm just going to do that. And I think we're good. All right, this is going to be for both of the peacock whistles. It's going to start at $15, run for 30 seconds, starting now. Yeah, I always thought these were really neat. I just don't know where they're from. Oh, and they have this on this top too. So there's a hole here, and then there's a hole here and on the top part. And they're both made that way. I love Thrifton's in the lead. 5 seconds to go. I have a feeling she's going to get them. They are whistles, yes. And I love Thrifton wins. Congratulations, hon. Those are yours. Thank you so much. I'll wrap the other one up. Thank you. Yeah, I thought they were really pretty coloring. And I'm going to tape these together and put your name on them because I got to do them a little different because they're too big for my bag. Or I should say your bag. All right, now I'm ripped. Got it. Those are yours. Thank you so much, hon. And just for anybody that wasn't in here, you can pick from the sterling silver toe rings if you want in the 2 for $10. Let me show you what there is. And these are actual sterling silver. They're not plated. They're vintage. And they're toe rings. See how they're open on the back? But that one has daisies. Then there's this one. I bought a huge collection of sterling toe rings when I used to sell sterling. And these are the ones I still have that I had put away. There's that one. See, it's open on the back also. Then there's this one with a little bit of mother of pearl, pink mother of pearl. Then there's this one, has a little bit of the powdered turquoise in it. This one has some malachite. And they're all open like that on the back. And then this one has the powdered turquoise. All guaranteed to be solid sterling. And there's this one. I don't know what that is in that one. It's green, but it doesn't look like malachite because it doesn't have the striations in it that it usually has. And then there's this one. Same thing. And then the last one looks like this. Anyways, you can pick from these if you want in your 2 for $10 if you win. Hey, that rhymes. Oh, hi, hon. I didn't see you come in. They're going to start cheap. Let me show you them. You tell me which one you're interested in. I'll tell you. Almost all of them are going to start at either $5 or $10, except this one I would probably start at $15. That's a really old one there with the Millefiori. These two here would start at $5 a piece. This one would start at $10. This one would start at $5. There's no chips, no cracks. This one is a carved, but it has a bruise right on the top. It'll start at $5. This is a Zimmerman, and it would start at $10. This piece here is the most expensive one in the show. This is from China, but it's their higher end, kind of like the tea tote that I've had before. This will start at 30. It's beautiful. It has a blue bird and a purple bird on top, and then it has branches. It's 2 teapots. It's all one piece, and then there's grapes hanging on the vines that are the handles of the teapots. But that would start at 30. The little egg will start at 5. The Zimmerman ashtray will start at 10, I guess, yeah. Or 8. I'd even do 8 on it. You just let me know if you'd like me to run any of those, and I will. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and run this one again. Let me go find one and duplicate it. This is going to be for your choice of anything. And I'm going to try and move these Mexican ones over here so everything is on these 5 shelves. And now that the peacocks are gone. I'll put some of them over here, but there will be still a few over here on the other shelf. But I'll scan them for you when you go to pick your stuff. Let's put that back there. Put this one here. There's only 3 things on the other shelf now. So you can pick anything on these shelves now. 2 in the 2 for $10 start. There's pewters, there's Mexican little pottery pieces. And then this whole shelf is from Peru except 2 pieces or 3 pieces. That pewter cat's not from Peru. But all the rest of them are. And the 2 blue and whites are from Russia. And then you have this shelf you can pick from. It has more pewters, cloisonne bell. 2 little weird clay weirdos that I've had for a while from a collection. I really thought I was out of them, and I ran across these 2. Another one from Peru here, the cat with the googly eyes. This is also Peru. It's a stone frog. And then some more pewters. And these are the only 3 that aren't over on that top shelf. You can also pick from those 3. And then we have the toe rings that are sterling silver. You can pick from those 2. And it's going to start, it's $16. Oh, wait a minute. Is that a new one? No, that's the one that ended. Okay. Oh, here it is. All right. Here you go. Your choice of any 2 of what I just showed you is going to start at $10 and run for 30 seconds. Starting now. Oh, sure. It's a really pretty one, too. Here, I'll show it to you while that's running. Lisa's in the lead. How are you, hun? Here's what the flower looks like. And then it has the Z on the bottom. I'm going to be going through things over the next couple of weeks. And anything that I come across, I'm going to be running some big sales for you guys on stuff that I've had in shows before and stuff. Yeah, I'll run that for you, hun. No worries at all. Lisa's in the lead and wins. I was a little slow on that. Lisa 658. Would you like me to scan? I'm going to put the rest of these 3 on these other shelves. That way everything's on these 5 shelves that you pick from. That'll make it easier. I'll put that one right there. Now everything's on these 5 shelves. So I'll start up here. Oh, you already know. I know which one you mean. Wait, no, I don't. I thought you meant this one. That's not the one you mean. I'll find it. Oh, do you mean the owl? This one? You got it. And then this puppy, look at his face. He's from Peru, and they're on little tiles. The first ones I've seen on little tiles. Those are yours, hon. Thank you so much. Let me wrap your little doggy up. Oh, I'm glad. Thank you, hon. And I got that done with your name on it. And I'm just going to duplicate it again. It's your choice of any 2 items off these 5 shelves. It's going to start at $10, run for 30 seconds, starting now. And, oh, I forgot the Zimmerman. I'll run it next. I got it right here in front of me, and I still forgot. Absent-minded professor. That's me. There. JD's in the lead. And wins. What 2 would you like this time, hun? these up so you can see the design of them a little better. You know, I have to say, I have never wore a ring on my toe, and I don't know if I could. I think it bugged me. I'm not sure. The mouse playing the sax and the duck in front of it. Okay. There's a mouse playing a sax. Okay, give me a minute. Oh, I see him. And the what? Oh, yes, these two. Those are yours. Thank you so much, hon. I'll wrap them up for you. Thank you, too, hon. I'm glad you're finding some stuff you like. And I keep forgetting to mention when you win that bid, you can also pick 3 of the Wheaton bottles that I have lined up here for your bid, too. That's also an option on the 2 for 10, but you'd get 3 instead of 2. All right, let's run the Zimmerman. It is a vintage ashtray. It has the Zimmerman mark on the bottom, the Z. And this one, I'm just going to duplicate this same auction because it's going to start at $10 and it's going to run for 30 seconds starting now. Glass Nerds in the lead. Eight seconds to go. Oh, I left my Blueberry Breeze over there. Hold on. I got one on the way home. If you've never tried the Refreshers Dunkin' Donuts, and I'm not a paid sponsor, they're not anyways, but I love them. And the Blueberry Breeze, I think, is my favorite. It's a little bit tart, is why I like it. And Glass Nerd wins. That is yours, hun. I will put your name on it, wrap it up. You're welcome. Thank you, too. All right. Is there any other glass over in here anybody would like me to run? This one will start at 30, which is actually less than I paid for it. And then I have the Cloisonne Bell start at 5. These will start at 5 a piece. I have the little white flower. It's hard to see it the way it's angled. It's like a little white flower. That'll start at 5. This little one will start at 5. This one will start at 5. This one will start at 10. Which one? This egg one? The yellow one. This one here? We can do that. We'll do it next. And then this one will start at 10. This is an old paperweight. There's the bottom. And then this one will start at 5. It's a Carg. It is signed, but it does have a bruise right here. See it? And then there is the signature for the card. All right, well, we're going to run this one first, and then I'll run the $10 one. The blue one, okay, I'll run it next. All right, let me duplicate this, and I'm just going to change the start price to 5. And we'll just use this. That's why I didn't put a picture, because it would just depend on whatever I needed to make a price for. So this is for this little orange, yellow, and white one. And this does look like it has an internal crack, but it is not on the surface. It's down in the design. See that right there? I just want you to be aware that it's there. And I didn't even notice it when I bought it, but I did after. But just so you know, this one's going to start at 5, and it's going to run 30 seconds starting now. I'm also putting together a paperweight show I've already got some on their way to me. It might be a week or two before I have enough to do a whole show of paperweights, but that's my plan. Aunt Marin's in the lead. 10 seconds to go. Yeah, I've gotten some real pretty ones that are coming. And Aunt Marin wins. Congratulations, hon. That is yours. I'm going to wrap him up. Wrap it up. It's not a him. We don't know what it is as far as gender, so we'll just say it. All right. Got that wrapped. Tape it. Put your name on it. Aunt Marin. You got it. Thank you so much, honey. All right, now let's do this one. Is this the one you were talking about, Lisa? Minus my fingerprints? I'm cleaning it with my shirt. Oh, yeah, that looks better. So it's got these 5 controlled bubbles in it, and it's egg-shaped, and then it has light blue kind of just floating around the bubbles. It goes down to about there. Anyways, this one's also going to start at $5. I'm just going to duplicate the auction and run for 30 seconds, starting now. And Lisa's in the lead. Did you just outbid yourself? Oh, well, you went past it anyways. I don't know if somebody bid before you, but it started you at 6 instead of 5. That was kind of weird. Janice is in the lead. 5 seconds to go. And Janice wins. Congratulations. Oh, is that okay? That's why it looked like that. And that is yours, hon. Thank you so much. Let me wrap it up and put your name on it. And thank you for your purchase. You're welcome. Janice. LeBlanc. Took me a minute. Got it. All right. Now let's run this one. Oh, the Millie Fiore. This one. I want to double, triple check, make sure there's no bruises. These are bubbles. Because if there's any condition issue, I always like to let you guys know. Here's the bottom. All right. Let me duplicate this and go in and edit the price to 10. And this one is going to start at $10. Oops, I need to check the weight, make sure I have that right now that I think about it. Yeah, no, I don't have that for paperweight. So let's get this. All right. And this is, oops, picture of something. It's not letting me refresh for some reason, so hold on one sec. Maybe I do something different. Let's see if that works. No, it's not letting me update it. Something not right with it. Let me see what I missed. Do you want to retry it? I don't know why it's doing that. So I'm going to just go out of there. I'm just going to, is that 5? Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, is that what it was? Okay, yeah, it wouldn't let me adjust it. That's okay. I'm going to do it with this auction. It's going to start at $10 and run for 30 seconds. Starting now. Sorry about that, hon. I couldn't, it was just saying it wouldn't update. I didn't know what was causing it. Janice is in the lead. 15 seconds to go. Yeah, this is a pretty old paperweight. And I like the way they did this on the sides instead of having just more Millefiori over here. And Glass Nerd wins. That is yours, hon. Thank you so much. I'm going to wrap it up for you. You're welcome. Thank you, too. Is anybody interested in a smaller paperweight? I'll start at $1 that has a bruise on it. If so, I'll run it, too. This is Glass Nerd. All right, let me show you. I set it off to the side because it does have a pretty big bruise. But let me show you what it is. See, it's this one, and I actually have another one. I'll go over to the coffee table and get. These came out of a collection. And what's that? There's something on that. Hold on a second. I didn't even clean them because when they came, these two had damage. Let me try to clean it this way. And this one does have the original sticker on it. It is Bohemia glass, but it has a bruise. Now let me find it because it was pretty obvious when I got them. Yeah, oh, there it is, right there. Looks like a bullet hole, right? But it displays pretty. So let me just duplicate this and go in and change it to $1. You guys decide what it's worth to you, and I'll go grab the other one while you bid on this one. Make sure I have the weight right. Of course I don't. There we go. Now I do. All right, and I'm going to start this one at $1 and let it go. So there it is, $1, 30 seconds, starting now. And I'll go grab that other one. Aunt Marin's in the lead, 6 seconds to go. And Aunt Marin wins. That is yours, hon. Thank you so much. Now I have this one. This came out of the same collection, same thing. Here are there's two. They're not quite as bad as the one on that one, but they're still there. See them? So I was kind of disappointed when I got those, but when you buy a collection, that just happens sometimes. So I'm just going to duplicate this one. It's going to start at $1, run for 30 seconds, starting out. Oh, here's what the bottom looks like. I don't know who makes this one. Maybe an older Chinese one, since it has a cloudy bottom. It has a pretty internal design. And Lisa's in the lead. Those are the bad spots right there, though. Oh my gosh, who won that last one? I didn't even put your name on it, Glass Nerd. No, that's not the right one. Aunt Marin. Okay. And Lisa won. That is yours, hon. Thank you so much. I will wrap that up for you. You're welcome. And this one is Aunt Marin's. Hey, at least even with damage, they're going to get some love from somebody, and that's always important, especially with vintage items. To me, anyways, it's nice when people find something to do with them. That is yours. I'm going to put your name on that one. Yeah, I have a hard time throwing glass away. I'd rather give it to somebody real cheap and let them enjoy it than it just be gone. Lisa, 658. Got it? All right, what else do I have? Does anybody want me to run the Joe Rice piece for 10? Looks like this. It's a candle holder. And then here, ooh, the Joe Rice marks there in the middle. All right, let me go in and duplicate this. Move to the stage. This is going to be for the Joe Rice candle holder, and it's going to start at $10 and run for 30 seconds, starting now. Glass nerds in the lead. There. Anyways, if you never had the blueberry breeze, if you like tartness a little bit, get it with lemonade, made with lemonade, and it's really good. Dunkin' Donuts. What is this one? Did I run this one? Oh, this one didn't get put out, guys. So I got a couple more I'm going to bring out too. One has damage. I'll start it at 5. It's a bigger one, but I'll show you. Hold on. We'll do this first. And who won that? Glass Nerd. This is yours. Thank you so much, hon. I'm going to wrap it up. You're welcome, hon. Thank you. Yeah, really, these are all the, what is it? Joe St. Clair, Joe Rice, and there's another one that make very similar type paperweight products. Or did. I don't know if they still make them or not. Got that. Got your name on it. Now I'll show you the one I'm going to start at 5. It does have a bloop, but it's a really neat pattern, and I don't know who makes it. It may be Chinese, but it looks like this. And it has a boo-boo right there. See it? And these ones that are like this, I get them that way. Does anybody want me to run this one starting at 5? Okay, and then I have this one that'll start at 5, no damage on it. And it says made in India on the bottom. All right, we'll run that one. And then I've got this one that'll start at 5 with the white flower. I'll run it after this one. All right, let's run this one first. I'm going to duplicate here, go in and change the price to 5. All right, and this one's going to start at $5 and run for 30 seconds, starting now. No bruises or chips on this one. And we're going to look at it while it's running too, just so you can see all the way around. Aunt Marin's in the lead. There's the top. And then there is the sticker. Is that a... Oh, no, that's just where they got some glass strung across the cloudy part. But it's flush. You can feel it, but it's not bumped up. And Aunt Marin wins. Thank you so much, hon. Wrap it up. And Marin. Got it. You're welcome, hon. Thank you, too. All right, now I'm going to run the little white flower one. No chips or cracks on this one either. Just fingerprints, and I just dropped you guys on the floor. 1 sec. I just hit that all wrong. So it looks like this. It has a bubble in the center. I love that part, the controlled bubble in the center. Here's the bottom. Not completely clear, but not as frosted as some seem. But this one's going to start at $5, and it's going to run for 30 seconds, starting now. Aunt Marin's in the lead. 15 seconds to go. Lisa's in the lead. 2, 1, and Lisa wins. Congratulations, hon. That is yours. Thank you so much. And we'll wrap it up for you. Yeah, that's a real pretty one. Sometimes I buy collections because of 1 or 2 pieces in it, and I'll wind up with ones that I can run a lot lower, especially if I wind up getting a good deal, and that's what I like to bring to you guys whenever I can. Let's see. Along with the others, but you know what I mean. I like to have some deals too at times. Lisa, 658. Thank you, hon. All right, now on paperweights, this is what I've got left. I've got 2 that have boo-boos. This one, the boo-boo's right here on the front. I'll start that at 5. If anybody wants, it's a Karg. Right there's the signature, Karg. And then I have the other bruised one, this one, and I'd started at 5, and the bruise is right there. It looks like this. And then the last one, we went through all the others, is this one. This one has no damage. It has a cobalt blue core, and then it has kind of a brown, almost fuzz on the cobalt, and then the controlled bubbles, which is kind of neat the way they tucked them in these little caverns, and then one right in the center. Here's what the bottom looks like. There's no maker mark on it. This one would start at 10. And that's the 3 that I have left. So let me go ahead and run this one. This is the Karg, and it does have a bruise right there. So let me duplicate this. And this one's going to start at $5, run for 30 seconds, starting now. Aunt Marin's in the lead. Ooh, I gotta lean this one. Nope, too slippery. Oh, there it goes. "12 seconds to go." And Aunt Marin wins. That is yours, hon. Thank you so much. Let me wrap it up. And I do have the paperweight samples tonight, too, and I have them 7 for 10 instead of 3 for 5. If anybody wants me to run those, I'll be doing that, too. Take this a little more. You're welcome, hon. Thank you, too. I appreciate all you guys. Aunt Marin. Got it. All right, now the other $5 start is going to be this one. Has a bruise on the back, on the other side, I think. Oh, right there. There's what the bottom looks like. Oh, the hair's free. Can't say I know whose hair that is. But anyways, I'm going to run it. It does have a bruise. Just so you guys are aware, it's going to start at $5. Run for 30 seconds, starting now. Will it sit there? No. There. Now it does. And the bruise is right here in the front, so you can see it. 15 seconds to go. Lisa's in the lead. And wins. Congratulations. That is yours. Beautiful piece. I've never seen one with this kind of like almost painted on the inside instead of like stuff inserted into the glass like they usually do. I thought it was kind of neat. Kind of bummed out when I saw it had a bruise, but still a neat looking piece. Thank you, hon. Huh. I don't know what kind of shrink wrap this is, but it's sure good. It sticks to itself well. All right. Lisa's name on it. All right, I have one left of the paperweights. It's the cobalt blue core with the fuzzy brown on it and the controlled bubbles. There's no chips, no cracks on this one. No marks either. I don't know who makes it. It is vintage. And I'm just going to duplicate this again and go in and change the price. This one's going to start at $10. Make sure I have the weight right. Oh no, I messed up on a couple of the paperweights, guys. I accidentally put 1 ounce instead of 1 pound, but it's all right. It'll work out. I'll figure it out. Okay. I just now realized that I just changed this one 1 pound, but you guys buy multiple items. I think it'll work out all right anyways. All right, so here we go. This is going to be, for this paperweight, it's going to start at $10, run for 30 seconds, starting now. Kind of reminds me of a sand dollar for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe because that looks sandy, that brown part on there. I don't know. Got little bubbles peeking out of their little caves. And then look how perfectly round that center bubble is. I thought it was pretty cool. And then there's the back. Glass Nerd's in the lead. And wins. Congratulations. That is yours, hon. Thank you. Oh, that ripped nicely. And loudly. You're welcome. Thank you. Glass. All right. Now, does anybody want me to run the $30 bird piece? I'll show it to you. I'll bring it over to the shelf down. It looks like this. It's blue glass, but then it also has purple and some green in it. And then it has a purple bird and a blue bird and grapes hanging here on the branches that are the handles to the 2 teapots. It's all one piece. It's a paperweight. It's heavy. It's solid. I'll turn it around. There's what the back looks like. It'll start at 30. If anybody wants me to run it, just let me know. Turn it around. And this will be the only thing on this shelf because I'm going to put this cloisonne egg over here in the 2 for $10 part. So you can get anything by pick 2 if you win the bid on these shelves. Those pottery pieces on the top and the second shelf are from Mexico. Then we have the pewter minis. Then we have the 2 Russian monkeys. I'm not sure where the duck's from. The cloisonne egg. And then all of the rest of this shelf is all from Peru except the 1 pewter cat there. You pick any from there. And then anything from this bottom shelf has the pewters, the little stone frog from Peru. This little guy's from Peru. He matches the other ones with the bases. There's 2 little weirdos here made out of clay. There's this one and a little crunched up bird. The way they made it, it's kind of unusual. The little hen. Anyways, these are all pewters that you can pick from. I think I knocked one over, so let me... Yeah. Oh, okay, I knocked a couple over. There's even a little cow. You can stand up. He was standing up. All right, we'll lay him down. Little bird in the nest. A little donkey. Cloisonne bell. The sterling silver toe rings. You can pick any two of those that I just showed you on all these shelves, or you can pick three of the Wheaton bottles over here. They all have the presidents on them. There's different colors. And this is, let me make sure I check the weight and I don't have 1 ounce again. No, okay, now it's fine, but now it needs to be less than 1 pound. So let me adjust that. Not 8 pounds. All right. So this is for your choice of any two items or three of the Wheaton bottles. Going to start at $10, run for 30 seconds, starting now. Lisa's in the lead. Have you guys heard what the gold prices are doing lately? It's at $3,500 an ounce. You want to see what I'm going to take in and see what I can get out of? It's a custom made bracelet I had done years ago, but I never wear it. I had a jeweler up in South Bend, which is about an hour from me, and I'd take stuff in and he'd add it to my bracelet. Oh, and who won? Lisa, congratulations. Do you know what two you'd like? I'll be happy to scan. And then I'll show my bracelet after that. My two weirdos. You got it. I may have a couple more of those somewhere. There was like 10 or 12 of these originally, and I've sold a couple here and there, and I just thought I was out of them. But there's a little bird. I don't know why they made him so squishy, but that's the way they made him. And then there's the little guy with the mustache. Oh, I'm glad. Those are yours, hon. Thank you. Let me wrap them up, put them in a bag for you. See, the only problem with my bracelet is I think they're going to have a problem giving me an idea of what they'd give me for it because I mixed antique and everything in it. So some is 14 karat. The bracelet itself is 14 karat. Then there's some 10 karat, and there's even some that are so old that they're 9 karat. Put that. I already did, honey. It sold earlier. Keep up. Keep up. Okay, so here's my bracelet. I'm going to take it Monday to see kind of what they say. But all of this is gold. The silver colored ones are white gold. And there's crosses with stones. Oh, you were probably in there when it sold. This was part of a set that I actually had. There's 4 antique cameos on it too. Real cameos, shell. There's that one. There's that one. And then there's 2 like this that were earrings originally, but I had them put on here as charms. Yeah, so I always wanted a gold charm bracelet, so I made one, and then I never wore it because I was afraid of losing it. So what was the point in having it made, right? Anyways, I'd take it up 2 or 3 pieces at a time, and he'd attach those, and then when I'd get some more, I'd take it up there, and he'd do it all again. Thank you. Yeah, I've had that for a long time, and it's an 8-inch bracelet, so it's for a bigger wrist. Thank you. Yeah, there's some really, it's really hard to see all the different ones, but there's like, there's a Black Hills gold one, another little cross, hearts. That's a 3-tone heart one. Those little people. My best friend is from India. His name is Sandeep, and these 3 are me, my husband, and him. Sandeep is clear. My husband is aquamarine, and I'm garnet. And then there's this. Of course, those cameos. Thought about taking them all apart and selling them individual. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to see what they offer and see if I want to do that, or I'll wait. No. No, the guy that was in Cuba that was from the museum, he wound up kind of being a flake because he when I posted it in the Tiffany site or the Art Nouveau site, he said interested in selling. So I had contact with him, and then after we talked 3 or 4 times, he said, "I can't buy anything. I'm in Cuba." And I said, "Okay, I just misunderstood you. I thought you were interested in it." It was just weird. I don't know. Can they not get packages in Cuba? Is that communist? Is it communist, right? Yeah, wasn't that wild? I know. So now I don't know what I'm going to do. They're right here if you guys want to see them again. I don't know. Yeah, I know. I kind of wondered that too. Or if he was going to try and get something from me for nothing. But one thing I'm not is a dummy. Most days. It depends on the day. Sometimes I can pretend to be one. And here's the other one. This one does have damage though. They both have the exact same marks. But this one, it has a chip on the bottom and on the top of the dauber. The other one is no chips, no cracks, but this one does. The bottle itself is perfect, but not the dauber. But I love the pattern. Thank you. Yeah, I'll try and find out some more, and I'll let you guys know about them when I do know what I'm going to ask for them and give you guys first chance at them. If it's something you think you'd be interested in, I'll be happy to do that. I just need to find out because now I'm going to have to find out on my own. I was hoping he'd give me an idea of value, That wound up being kind of not going the way I thought it was going to. Oh, and then besides the 2 for $10, we also have the paperweight samples, and these are 7 for $10. If anybody wants any of these, you make pendants with them. Thank you, hon. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I'll have to find out. I'll let you know how it turns out, whatever I wind up doing. But yeah, I get it. I couldn't either. The thing is, the gal that I got them from, I don't think she really knew what the markings meant because of what I paid for them. I didn't pay like Tiffany price for them. I really got a good deal on them. All right, let's run this one again. This is anything on these 4 shells. I think I've been saying 5. These 4 shells or the sterling silver toe rings. Oh, thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that. And you can pick any 2 items on the shelves or the foreground, and it's going to run at $10 and run for 30 seconds starting now. Maybe if I hit the button. There it goes. "12 seconds to go." All right. Okay, so I'll say we're done with this for tonight unless somebody wants me to run it again. The only things I have left now are the Wheaton bottles, which are in the 2 for $10, but you get 3 of them. I have the $30 start on this piece. What's that, hun? I don't know what you're saying. Might have a great, amazing rest of your show. Oh, are you going to bed? Oh, okay, hun. Have a good night. I know you got to get up in the morning. And then the other things I have are the paperweight samples 7 for $10. Does anybody want me to run anything else? All right. Thank you all for making my show as nice as it is. I appreciate you all. The which one, hun? Oh, up here. Wait, this one. This one, the little hand blown one with the pattern, little miniature. I've had this one for a while. There's this piece and this one we added right at the end when we were getting staged. These are part of the 2 for $10. If you'd like me to run them, that's the 2 that are up there. But you can pick any other item. If you pick one of these, Completely up to you. Let me go ahead and run it again. 2 for 10. Your choice. Mix and match however you'd like. $10, 30 seconds. Starting now. I'll kind of scan while it's running too. I'll do 2 shelves at a time. The little pottery pieces up there are from Mexico. The blue and white monkeys are from Russia. These from here to all the way to the left are from Peru. All right. You have a good night too. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate every one of you. I'll try and put a show together again for tomorrow night, and I'll get it posted so you'll know I'll be on. Try and get some more stuff together. Thank you all so much. Let me go ahead and raid you into another show. We'll see who's on. And who do we have? Anybody I don't recognize? Let's go see Vines Vintage. Here we go, guys. Have a good night. I hope you find some more goodies. Thank you so much. Here we go. Thank you.